Mexico had struggled since independence, and the revolution was imminent, but no one saw it coming. The crucial events of the Mexican Revolution began in 1910 and continued through 1940. It was led by progressive liberal ideas and opposed by conservative church supporters. Prior to the start of the revolution, Porfirio Diaz, dictator since 1876, implemented his policies of foreign investment and industrialization. His rule reversed political and economic chaos. Foreign investment consequently stopped foreign invasion. During the Dublin Convention in 1888, Diaz got rid of all of Mexico's foreign national debt. He ordered railroad construction that increased communication and made trade easier. He displaced peasants to cultivate the land for more money, leaving peasants in poverty. This sparks Emiliano Zapata's rebellion against cash crops and fight for land reform. Diaz also reduces the military to prevent opposition and reduce costs, but in the end he did not foresee the Madero Rebellion in 1910. Though Diaz ruled for 30 years and saved Mexico from continuous chaos, he still left the peasants in poverty.
In the Treaty of Ciudad Juarez in 1911, the leaders of the Diaz regime changed. Francisco I. Madero was popular at first and backed by Zapata because he promised land reform. Madero failed to keep his promise and he turned his regime into a dictatorship. Madero brought Diaz to Mexico City to be imprisoned, but he escaped. However, Madero kept his control of Mexico. Many people plotted to overthrow him, including the U.S. Ambassador Henry Lane Wilson, Diaz, and Victoriano Huerta. Madero was warned by his brother not to trust Huerta, but he did not listen. The next day, Huerta, working together with Diaz, overthrew Madero, and he became the new president of Mexico with the help of Wilson. Woodrow Wilson became the new U.S. president, and he turned against Huerta. Wilson worked together with Carranza against Huerta and tried to overthrow him. They held a Niagara Conference to attempt this feat, but it failed, so nothing happened. Venustiano Carranza came from a wealthy family in Coahuila. In 1908, he resigned as senator and ran for governor, but he lost. This didn't stop him from running for president a bit later. He won by stuffing the ballot box and cheating. Carranza also created the Plan de Guadalupe, which went against all of Huerta's ideas and promoted all of his in order to create popularity for his beliefs. The Sonorans supported Madero, but this was not reflected in their politics because their politics were dominated by Plutarco Elias Calles from 1924 to 1934. But Obregón was their major military leader. However, their governor Pesquera accepted Huerta. He later changed his mind, though, and joined Carranza. In Chihuahua, Gonzales was appointed governor by Madero. When Orozco's rebellion came in 1910, Gonzales went into hiding. When Gonzales refused to accept Huerta, he was murdered. Pancho Villa began to take land from Chihuahua and began selling it to the U.S. Villa and Zapata both started fighting against Carranza. However, it was Obregón who moved into the federal district and took over Mexico on August 12, 1914.